Hey everyone, welcome back to the Double Dash Time Trials League. I'm Phoenix spelled correctly. Here commentating with me is Baseball Kid.
That's me.
And today we got Riqbic versus AverageTrey. And as you know, Riqbic actually played just yesterday, something that we don't usually see because of a scheduling issue, so they had to reschedule the match. So I don't know. You think Riqbic could be a little more warm for this match, having done a one try like just not that long ago?
I think both these guys are playing on the daily. You can't get much more warm than that.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a fair point. I just thought maybe, I don't know, doing one tries right before could maybe keep him in that kind of nice mindset.
Uh,
But I guess we'll see.
so for the bans, going through them quickly before they start here. Riqbic banned Baby Park and Trey banned Beach. As you guys can see, Luigi Circuit is our first pick. The players have already loaded it and they will be off shortly.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of like the Peach Beach ban from Trey. I feel like it's something that isn't banned often, but it is one of Trey's worst tracks, and I think Riqbic's one of Riqbic's better tracks, so I think he just wants to get rid of it.
I know a lot of players like Peach Beach just for the consistency and A-Tech.
Yeah, it's definitely a very simple track. And actually, LC, so far Riqbic just
He's
getting much
right
tighter
there with
lines.
his ghost.
Yeah, ooh. Right as I said, he was getting good lines.
Commentators curse at its finest.
But still a good bit ahead of Trey here.
Where you got a half-second time favoring that time in favor of Riqbic there.
Yeah, and honestly, no surprises. This is a track that Riqbic really likes, and I'm not surprised that he picked it first, being the higher seed. Oh, and Trey actually getting stuck in the sand really hard there, and actually uses his shroom. Oh, and gets in the grass, but holds his shroom for that one. That's going to be a really big time loss.
Looking at Riqbic's big U-turn over here, I've been noticing he's finishing a little wide. I wonder if he's considered doing fancy A-Tech at the end, right before the zipper there. You can stay on the inside very nicely and swing the cart out just to nick the zipper.
Right, and actually Trey actually caught some more grass there, and it's not a very good time for him. Trey's not happy about it, but at the same time, Riqbic got a pretty respectable time, beating Trey's PR, I'm pretty sure. So, Trey just wants to shake off the nerves, and it is now his pick.
I think Trey had a 1:16.2 PR. I got a quick glimpse of his times there before he started his soul searching to find the next course.
Yeah, I believe he had a high 1:16. I remember he got the 1:16, but so yeah. All right, next track, Daisy Cruiser. Interesting pick from Trey. It's actually a track that he claims to not like, but he does have a decent amount of play time on it. So I feel like maybe he just feels a little more consistent on it. I know he was gunning for the 139. I believe he got it actually. So something he's been playing recently, maybe just feels comfortable on it, and something that Riqbic could easily fall into. In fact, he fell in against Toast yesterday, so I'm sure that's what Trey is hoping for here.
Is 139? You said he got sub 139?
Sub 140. So
sub 140. Okay, so you got the Titan time. One of the few standards I remember.
Yeah, he was gunning for it for a while, and he finally got it, I think, pretty recently, so I think that's why he feels warm on this track.
Both of the players a little slow off the start. No worries about the table section round 1. Lap 2 will be more interesting. You'll definitely see tables moving this lap.
Yeah. And at the same time, this skip with the shroom is very... Oh, man. Trey actually taking that quite safe, had an interesting setup for it, and just did not want to fall in, so he held his shroom for a bit longer. It's going to put Riqbic in the lead a little bit, but actually it's looking close again. It might all come down to this last pool skip if they can pull it off without falling in the pool. I'm sure they're both scared of it.
I have faith in these runners. High level Mario Kart right in front of us. I'm taking notes. The difference in those two laps was only 40 milliseconds. These guys are close.
Yeah. Oh man, and they both get their pool skip off. Looks like we got.
Oh,
no,
no.
Riqbic getting stuck on the stairs. Looks like he dropped the MT. If Trey makes it past these tables, okay, he could be looking to secure his lead till the finish line, and he does.
Trey definitely took the lead there. He had a nice kitchen section after the tables. Trying to hold in the nerves on the final straightaway. Slapping 2 more MTs, coming in with a 140.9.
Oh, okay. And there you have it. Trey, points on the board. Very nice, tying it up.
Let's go.
Man, that was looking very close until that stuckage from Riqbic.
Alright. I'm not well versed in either of these players. You got any tips into the mindset of Riqbic? What course he might pick next?
I don't know, because when it's 13 tracks that you play, sometimes it's just, it doesn't. I don't think they're too worried about what they pick, but I feel like maybe he could choose Mushroom Bridge here. It's a track he's performed well on in 1 tries. He didn't perform well against Toast, but it's a track that he's played a lot and put a lot of time into, and he can't play Peach Beach, so I think Mushroom Bridge.
I feel like the mindset comes in early when you're trying to warm up a little bit still, making sure you don't drop any MTs. I do like the pick of Mushroom City. Lots of MTs, very consistent. Get your rhythm going, get your hands going. And then I can definitely see by the end of 13, halfway through, where you're like, I don't really care. Just, I got to play this course.
Right. Yeah. I mean, at the end, it's like, oh, what's left and what do I hate least,
Our pick has actually been Mario Circuit. I'm probably in the minority here of people who actually like this as a 1 try. I feel like the section after the shroom, there's a lot of spacing and it gives me time to focus. I almost said think about life, but that's usually me overthinking it and ruin everything.
Oh man, actually Trey right off the bat catching a lot of grass, and it's gonna put him behind by a lit. Oh, Riqbic actually getting some stuckage in the tunnel, but coming out overall still ahead of Trey by a good bit.
Here we go, first Goomba.
Oh man, right
smack dab in his face.
Oh, another Goomba hit and some grass. Might have been a worse recovery from Trey, unfortunately.
Not what we want to see. Left 2 and 3 cycles on the Goombas are much more forgiving. They're out of the middle of the course. That was a nice shroom by Riqbic. Trey got a little stuck at the end there, but he managed to get off that grass with an MT, saving most of his speed.
Yeah. Really the thing to look out for here, I think, are the shrooms and the Goombas. But another Goomba hit from Trey is going to put him even more behind.
Trey, you're making me look bad. I said the Goombas were easy that lap. Another tricky part of this is it's paired with the shroom, but it's the setup. That hard right turn beforehand, very easy to take that turn wide, and then you result in your next MT trying to swing over to the ideal line.
Right.
Riqbic is going to take this easily with a 131.8. Trey coming in on the other side with a 135.2.
Yeah, a lot of grass and 2 Goomba hits. Really not what Trey wanted. Perhaps he's still trying to shake off the nerves here. I mean, he did get the win and seemed to perform pretty well on Daisy, but 140 on a 1 try when you have like a high 139, like that's a pretty solid time. So we'll have to see what Trey picks next. He could play DKM. Oh, there, right as I say it, DKM is coming in for the next pick. This is Trey has described DKM as actually one of his favorite tracks.
Trey,
So no,
I like you
yet.
just that much more now.
Yeah. It's really all about, you know, trying to stay on the track and such.
One of the things I've noticed from watching this tournament is difference in lines down the mountain. You got two ideas. There's a triple right into double left, or the opposite is double right into double left. It's kind of hard to talk about. Hopefully, I can point it out when they get there. Riqbic is what, 3 MTs away. So starting with this right MT, that's where I'm talking about the sequence. He did the 2 right, 2 lefts. Missed out on what Trey was doing.
Actually, looks like a pretty solid section. Oh, but man, he's gonna fall down with both of his shrooms, unfortunately. And he didn't even get to use the first one. He held it, so that's a shame. Oh, and falls off again on the bridge. Yeah, Trey is quite a bit in the lead, and keep in mind this is a track where during the cannon section, the players can look over and see where their opponent is. So I'm sure Trey will see how far behind Riqbic is and realize he just needs to take it slow, and he should take the win.
So Trey is going for the triple right followed by the double left. That is the line that I take along with some of the higher level players. I don't know at which point people transition over, actually.
Trey actually falling off, however, he did get to use both of his shrooms and still has a very solid lead here. It'll all come down to this last lap.
The Cannon seeing your max speed in Mario Kart Double Dash of 195 miles per hour. Random useless knowledge.
It's always fun. We like speed, okay?
Trey, a little bouncy there, bringing it back to his line, and Skip. Bridge is left to distract him. Hopefully he can pull it out. Riqbic making
got the bridge,
skip.
and yeah, he takes it off. Oh, and another fall from Riqbic to add insult to injury. And he's gonna finish with a 205.
Bringing the score to 2-2.
Yeah, tying it up.
Sounded very redundant. 2-2-2. Do you think Trey is going to continue with this idea of bouncy, risky courses?
We'll have to see. Riqbic, he could choose Wario, might be a nice pick here, honestly. I mean, Trey has been playing it recently, and maybe Riqbic knows that, but it is a track that you know, he's played a lot of. Oh, and we're going Yoshi.
I think Riqbic looked over and was like, wait, hold on. Phoenix is commentating my stream. I need to get this out of the way.
I do like this track. Question is, will they go for Shroomless? I feel like they won't. Riqbic, even though his PR really isn't that far ahead of Trey's, it's just kind of a risk that I don't think he needs to take, and he knows Trey won't do it. So I imagine. Oh, and he's streaming first lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got Riqbic down as a lap 3 Shroomless in my book.
Oh, really? You think so?
I'm feeling optimistic.
Who knows? He could be going for a PR.
I'm always going for a PR.
Yeah, Trey taking the safe route to go around. I don't believe he does Shroomless, even just when he's time trying, going for attempts. So not something he's familiar with.
Riqbic got a little bit of grass there at the end of lap 1, finished up with the 34.7 opposed to Trey's 37.1. It's tough to say. I think the shroom here saves about, a second and a half?
Yeah, it's a good bit. I could see that.
Riqbic getting more grass there. Trey following with a similar line. I think they hit the exact same grass patch, actually.
Oh, man. Yeah, and Trey is really going wide out of that hairpin turn with the drop. So, all right, moment of truth. Will Riqbic YOLO or go around.
Oh, that's
And
going around.
Yeah.
Hard commit.
Trey's got the shroom here. Still going to be quite a bit behind. He's really just, I've seen him drop a couple MTs and just getting some interesting bonks. So they've both, neither have done shroomless, and the time difference is still very great here. I don't believe this is a track that Trey has played recently as well, so maybe he's not feeling.
Look at that section right there by Trey. Third lap is the charm.
Yeah, I was actually just going to point that out. Yeah, he finally got the nice U-turn there. 145.0. Pretty respectable considering his PR is a 143. So that one goes to Rick.
And I totally messed up after last course asking you what Trey would pick when it was clearly Riqbic's turn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Trey's picking Waluigi next.
It's a bold move. We'll see if it pays off. We'll see if it makes friends with the piranha plant. Or some fireballs.
Yeah, Waluigi is always an interesting course. A lot of places to get air. Some cycle things like the fireball and the piranha plants sticking out on that straightaway are always a little scary. Honestly, it's something you should get by pretty easily every time, even if you have to sacrifice lines, but it can still happen, just getting hit by a fireball when you're trying to get a tighter line.
Now that you mentioned cycles, I wonder where they're gonna shroom. I think the ideal is still gonna be first 2 laps, and they look to be doing the same thing. The idea here behind shrooming on the first 2 laps is actually for lap 2 cycles, the very last piranha plant is going to be way out there. Now on PR pace, they'll be a little faster, and the piranha plant is in the extension. It's in the extension phase. So you're trying to beat it to the point.
Right. So the opener there, actually, Trey coming out a good bit ahead. There's a little bit of desync in the stream, so it kind of looks like they're in similar ways. But Trey getting a 33 opener, while Riqbic with the fireball hit actually gets a 35 opener. So right now, Trey's got the extra shroom, but he's still pretty close behind Riqbic. His shroomless
still has a slight lead. Comparing the piranha plants, it looks like he had the edge.
Yeah, and the mud skip actually looked pretty solid, so it could come down to Riqbic's mud skip here.
I'm pulling out my notebook, scribbling down those mud skip notes. You're right, he had a good one. Riqbic almost pulled it off.
Riqbic, yeah.
I think if he added in a little bit of fancy A-tech, he would have gotten more sideways.
Trey actually hits a fireball. Oh man, they might be neck and neck now.
Yeah, Trey just wanted to keep this exciting.
Oh man.
Oh.
I can't tell.
Go.
Oh, Trey gets it by about 0.3. Whew. Man, that was a close one. Trey definitely could have pulled that one out much easier if he hadn't hit the fireball, so I was scared for him after that hit, but still pulls it out by 0.3 seconds. Whew.
Yeah,
exciting. Tying it up too. They haven't been a game away yet.
Trey clearly looked over at the stream and was like, I can make this closer. I got you guys.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to beat him too bad.
Okay, so Riqbic has the next pick. I'm really feeling Sherbet Land right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in this chat room that is feeling that course.
It is a track that Trey definitely hates, and if Riqbic knows that, but he's actually going for Mushroom City.
Definitely more of a traditional pick.
Yeah, I don't know if Riqbic likes. He definitely has a much better PR than him. He's got a 116.2. While Trey still has a 117.
This feels like a course where we're all warmed up now. I'm just gonna pick my option that's left with my best time.
Right, yeah. Riqbic does have basically every other PR over him besides Baby Park, which he banned, and Mario Circuit Flap, which has already been played. So from here on out, Riqbic should have the edge in PRs, but Let me look at the difference in their Mushroom City. Oh yeah, Trey still got a 138.7.
That's
Or,
a whole 2 seconds.
Yeah,
2.5.
Riqbic still got the 136. So as long as Riqbic, doesn't hit the cars and plays out a solid
Oh
performance,
no,
he
Trey's
should
done
take it.
for.
Oh man.
That
And
first stuckage on Mushroom City just ruins everything. Especially this yellow car that he's about to make for him. Oh god, the yellow car is so
he's
far
quite
gone.
a bit behind it.
I have no
Yeah.
clue on these cycles.
Yeah, it's pretty cycle dependent track. Any track with cars kind of is, but it can just be scary because you don't always know. When you're on PR pace, you might be able to recognize where cars will be. Oh, and another car hit from Trey, make matters worse.
Speaking of PR pace, Riqbic was ahead of his Ghost by 7 milliseconds after lap 1.
Yeah, he's still right, like neck and neck with his Ghost. We could be looking at a PR here if he keeps going. I was gonna say 136.9. I thought he could do better than that. We'll have to see if he can PR in this third lap here. Meanwhile, Trey trying to get back any time that he can.
Just trying to send over the bad juju across streams. Maybe he's gonna give some time back, keep things interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately dropping an MT on that straight is gonna put him a bit behind. Riqbic not really looking to PR anymore, perhaps. His Ghost is kind of taken off, but still good for a one try, while Trey hits another car, unfortunately.
So far behind, you don't even know the cars. They're just going to hit you out of nowhere.
Yeah, that car just kind of came around the corner without even signaling. Like, oh, car hit from Riqbic. Oh, another bus hit, but still clears well ahead of Trey.
Oh no, Trey!
Oh man. That's a shame.
Trey posted in the race chat, I don't want to talk about it, lol.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't want to talk about it either. Next race.
Riqbic taking a 4-3 lead. AverageTrey as the pick.
Trey actually pointed out that they have so far won their picks. So by that logic, Trey should have this next win and keep it tied up. We'll have to see.
Okay, I'm feeling Bowser's Castle. Let's see if I get my pick right. Trey doing the soul searching. This is the time when you need a random button.
Yeah. Can you not do a random button? I know in versus mode you can do left and right triggers and it'll pick a random track. Can you do that in time trials? I've never tried.
Not in time trials.
Oh, that should be a thing.
Megan tries doing that all the time when she pulls out the game. It's really cute. She'll just hold the control stick left, look away for about 30 seconds and pick a random cup, and then hold the control stick down and pick a random course.
Oh wow, I might steal that idea. That sounds fun. Alright, and so we're off on DDJ now.
Riqbic getting a little bit of grass there. I think Trey will take it.
Oh, the dinosaur foot hit from Riqbic, unfortunately, is going to put Trey quite a bit in the lead. Oh, getting the bonk and falling off with both of his shrooms. Oh, it's a shame. Oh man, Trey looking to use his shroom first lap here. Oh, he's going for shroomless. That is a very hard skip to get. I guess he thought, you know what, I kind of have to. Just lost both my shrooms, especially on DDJ. That's very devastating. Those shrooms save so much time going over that gap.
Do you remember who put together the stats on the GSA side? Who put them together?
No, I'm not familiar.
Well, hopefully chat can remind me who made that spreadsheet, but now we have data. Someone tried shroomless on DDJ.
Oh, and another dinosaur leg hit from Riqbic, actually repeating his mistakes from the first lap, but he doesn't fall in this time. Is he going to go for... Oh, he's going for another shroomless. Oh.
Last week...
Not even close, unfortunately.
Tarsa...
But hey, he got one more chance. If he succeeds at the shroomless, I'll consider that a victory, even though he won't get a point for it.
Last week, Tarsa taught me something new. The dinosaur's name in the game file is Nosy.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
The one on the bridge, right?
It's the same one as the dinosaur legs.
Right, okay. I mean, I don't know, there's a pterodactyl too. Does he have a name? Alright, Trey bringing it home with a 147. Riqbic, oh man, still struggling to stay on the course, unfortunately, but I definitely think he's going to want to go for a third streamless here, just seeing how bad things are already. Let's see. Oh, looking solid? Oh, enough.
If you get the shroomless jump at 35 miles per hour, it's guaranteed. I think the minimum I've seen it make is a scary 33 miles per hour.
Okay.
I spent too much time
I'm
playing
actually not
DJ.
super. Yeah, I was gonna say you're the expert here because I don't even know what a good shroomless looks like. Oh man, Riqbic getting a 232. However, obviously he was messing around with the shroomless there, and I think fell off every lap, even like outside of the shroomless. So yeah, there you have it. So we were right. Trey won his pick. So tying it up at 4-4. Trey playing pretty solidly against Riqbic. Keep in mind, Riqbic is ranked like I believe 61, 60 something, and AverageTrey is currently like 124. So there's a pretty decent difference in like their rankings.
Looks like I was a course ahead with my guess on Bowser's Castle. They're going to it soon. Slight technical difficulties on Riqbic. We're going to take an extra minute before we start this course.
Yeah, it looks like it. I was gonna say I think Riqbic versus Toast was DDJing to BC as well. I think Emo made the joke that they need to like warm up after they take a dunk in the cold water.
Oh, going from the pool to the hot tub. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah, if you can call lava a hot tub, it's a very hot tub.
I call it a hot tub in Minecraft. I'll call it a hot tub here.
Alrighty. Ready to start, I think. Yeah, both players ready now.
I don't know what this course has in store for us. Fireball, thwomps, a illegal shroomless skip that Riqbic loves.
Oh yeah.
Not true.
Honestly, Riqbic has been performing quite well in one tries on this track, I gotta say. He was kind of on pace to PR yesterday against Toast. Unfortunately, hit a fireball the third lap, but he like definitely could have pulled it out. So we'll have to see how he performs here. And there still is quite a bit of difference between their PRs. You know, Trey's still got a 222, and Riqbic has a 220.8. So we'll have to see where
I'm surprised Trey isn't racing his Ghost here. This is one of the courses where the Ghost is nice, so you can judge your pace and the cycles you want to anticipate.
Right.
Riqbic is on point, sticking with his Ghost.
Yeah, just like yesterday. This was the track that I feel like, well, he grinded the shortcut category for this track for a while. So I'm wondering if that could play into his consistency that's showing up on these one tries.
Shroom in lap 1, making sure he hits the same cycles as his Ghost.
Yep, Trey about, I believe that was 0.5 behind.
They both got 47, this is close.
Yeah,
and there's the hot tub.
Oh no! Man, he was driving really well first lap, but unfortunately takes a dip. Trey now quite a bit ahead.
Riqbic, you just made my day. Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
Okay.
So yeah, honestly, if and Trey still got his one shroom, he's got a little more time saved there as well. So
Trey was looking solid through that U-turn and the stairs. Better on the skips there.
Really, all come down to this third lap. Oh, not using a shroom yet. Interesting.
He did a nice job on that left turn. Sometimes when you land with your MT, you come flying around that last corner. Very easy to take it wide.
Right. Yeah, no, Trey's looking pretty solid here, and again, still got that shroom, even though he's like maybe 2 or 3 seconds in the lead, probably more.
I would say that this is the most
Oh.
consistent we've seen Trey look tonight. Even some of these tricky U-turns, he's doing well.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he could look to PR. I'm sure he could beat a 222, so we'll have to see if he gets it. He did get a little stuckage on the first lap after the shortcut. He seems to have some trouble there, but still makes it through okay. This last
coming
coming through.
in 225.5 opposed to 229.
Yep. Trey actually taking the lead and breaking the cycle of only winning on his own picks.
The first
Wow,
break point.
Trey could be looking to win this if he keeps it together, honestly. Man, this is weird. This is like the 2 days of upsets. You know, Riqbic beat the higher seed Toast yesterday.
Oh, I missed that. I gotta go rewatch that now.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I believe the final score was 5-8. It could have been 9-4. I honestly forget, but Riqbic did clutch the win there. Okay. And there's the Mushroom Bridge pick from Riqbic. Not too surprising. Perhaps was just keeping it in his back pocket for a while. He did somewhat recently get the God flap there, so I feel like it's, you know, something he's not really rusty on. But
can you ever get rusty on Mushroom Bridge? The answer to that is most definitely yes.
Yeah. I'm always rusty on it, I feel like.
In my race last week, I did the shroom, and then I did mini turbo to the right. I was trying to do grass strat in the middle of a 3-lap. It was super awkward.
Hey man, sometimes muscle memory just takes over.
And sometimes you hit a bunch of cars and give me the free win. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. I never perform well on this track in one tries. I swear I'm gonna start banning it.
Okay, but, for all those Mario Kart players out there, if he doesn't ban this is your first pick. Take notes.
Yeah, Riqbic already getting a full second lead above and ahead of Trey in this first lap. Really just having tighter lines, really. Trey's kind of going wide on some things, holding MTs maybe a little longer than he used to. Oh, and actually getting stuck on that wall there. Fairly decent recovery.
Catching up on his ghost.
Yeah,
I don't know why he goes to the right there. Get a little stuck.
Oh, and he gets stuck and actually shrooms to try and save it. Not a very efficient shroom, but still a decent recovery, I'd say. It's
one way to avoid that super scary lap 3 truck.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him going all the way around the red car. Definitely sacrificing the PR pace to play a little safer, but unfortunately got stuck anyway. And actually hitting the truck, but 122-1 to Trey's 123. That'll be tied it up. Oh my gosh, we could be looking at a 6-6 game here. I mean, tied up at 5 points. We're already getting close to the end now.
Hey, that's a top 5 time for Riqbic. Just adding more 5s to the board.
Oh yeah, on his empty memory card. I don't know.
Count those.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, that's memory card top 5. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm really hoping for Rainbow Road right now. It might be a little early to call it.
We got Sherbertland, Rainbow Road,
Warrior Coliseum.
Wow, you called it.
Dry Desert. Oh boy.
Looks like Trey's taking Riqbic to Rainbow Road now.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this should be good. This is always fun in one tries, although it really makes me hold my breath a lot of times. The track is just so long, and even entering the 3rd lap, we still got like a whole minute left, and I'm just terrified for the players a lot of times. Oh my gosh, watching Toast strats on that track yesterday was scaring me, but he still never fell.
What were Toast strats?
Right after the doubles zipper section, he would do a right MT, and then hit the zipper, like entering the zipper spiral, and kind of like start changing his angle like as he was entering the zipper spiral, and it just, I don't know, it scared me. For those of you who watched yesterday, you could tell me and Nemo were both very scared for him. but he never fell. So,
Ooh,
right out of the gate,
Riqbic with
Riqbic
the
getting,
stuck
yeah, those hairpins can be tricky.
and the drop frame.
Actually, I think that might have been a stream desync. Now we're back in sync.
Oh, PogChamp.
Oh, but Riqbic falling off with both of his shrooms.
He just wanted to go back to Mushroom City.
Oh, but Trey falling off with both his shrooms as well. Oh no. Oh, Riqbic falling off again. What is going on, guys? Keep it together.
I think this is collusion. They both paid each other. Hey, go fall off. The other commentators talk about, they're getting boring.
Yeah, although Riqbic did fall off twice, so he's still quite a bit behind. Trey exiting the elevator as Riqbic's entering it. But yeah, looks like we're just not going to see any mushrooms this track.
With all the zippers on this course, it is actually really hard to catch up on Rainbow Road. Your best opportunity to catch up is going to be the spiral there. Riqbic does do R-Tech. He does have the advantage on the spiral.
And that can be huge if the good R-Tech comes out. Normally it makes a bigger difference when you're shrooming to get good R-Tech, which we won't see here, but yeah, because L-Tech honestly is not terrible when you're not shrooming.
Okay. Whew. I got scared.
Yeah. See what I mean? I hate how some people enter the spiral. It scares me so much. Oh, missing the last two zippers there, though, in the spiral. Gonna put him even more behind.
Give him more time.
Yeah, I think
Riqbic is such a nice guy. Giving everything.
Really just hoping for a fall from Trey. Rainbow Road isn't really a course, as you were saying, baseball, that you can just catch up that much time.
Got a little nervous for Trey there. He got to the edge.
Not even close, baby. 101 second lap coming out. And Trey versus a 1 minute point. Oh, but Trey falls! And it looks like Riqbic is back in this race and actually quite a bit ahead now.
Yeah.
He did save a lot of time on that second lap, and the fall is just really going to seal the deal maybe here. If he can keep it together for the rest of this third lap.
Rainbow Road will forever be a mystery. And he's gonna hold the drift, make it through all 4 zippers as Riqbic goes back to Mushroom City.
Riqbic falls up too. What is going on? There's so much black screen. Oh, nah, Trey's not falling off again.
Everyone make sure to thank Lakitu at the end of the race. He put in some extra work this time around.
Yeah, definitely. He deserves a tip. Alright, Riqbic. Really the only hope Trey has left, I think, would be Riqbic getting stuck on the spiral.
No stuck is here.
Yeah.
Good R-Tech. Finishing up with a 319.
Versus a 324. That's actually taken Trey to game point now with Riqbic's advantage. Oh man.
Look at that 259 one try is on the memory card.
Yeah, that's what confused me. It's almost like he took his PR and got it on the new memory card. Either that or that's just the first time he got. I mean, he could.
You can reset all you want.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels good enough.
Yeah. 259 versus a 312 as the second best. So yeah, this is a match point. If Rick takes the last track, will or not last track will play, but Rick could end it here and get the extra, secure himself the extra 5 points for getting the best of 13 if he wins this next track.
And Wario Coliseum, make it or break course.
Oh, interesting pick from Trey. Oh man, Dry, Desert, and Sherbetland were still picked. I can understand him avoiding Sherbetland, but I think Dry Desert would have been a nice pick as well. This is a track that Riqbic has I mean, he's got the sub on, and Trey still has a 202 now, I believe. I know the site says 203.
I totally agree with you. Dry Desert would have been the course to go to. The R-Tech on Riqbic's tier puts him way ahead of Trey.
Right. But again, at the same time, it's, you know, they're probably going to end up playing this next anyway, even if they pick Dry. just because.
Sherbet Land.
Yeah, because I don't think either of them want to go to Sherbet Land. But I don't know. It's just on match point. Perhaps it could make a difference. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Both of them pulling out lap 1 shrooms.
Yeah, not a bad idea with all the falls we've been seeing today.
Little tip from chat room: Trey has actually been playing this course recently.
Yeah, he has actually. He's gotten he improved a lot on his sub. So probably something he feels warm on. You know, maybe that's just where his decision going into picking this course came from. But oh man, I'm always scared for Trey in this last section. Okay, makes it by pretty cleanly. Riqbic still quite a big lead here, 1:05 to a 1:01.9 difference. He really needs Trey to make he needs Riqbic to make a really big mistake if he's going to get back into this race.
Well,
again, this spiral is something to watch out for.
He took the words right out of my mouth. It looks like his R-Tech is sticking pretty well. Scary line there, but he'll make it around casual corner. And the rest of Warrior Coliseum is easy. Knock on wood. Don't want that Commentators curse to come in. There it is.
Oh my god. Anyway, I couldn't knock on wood fast enough. Oh no, Trey actually good bit ahead here, looking to take the tie into the last game.
FC Racers, thanks for the raid with 2 people.
Yep, and there you go. That fall just costing Riqbic too much time. Tied up at match point. I'm excited. Trey has taken Riqbic, someone who's, you know, basically half of his like ranks, like 60 versus 120-ish, you know, to the last game for the win. I'm excited. Have we even seen this before yet in the tournament? I know we've come, I think Halo versus Zemo, maybe.
Yeah, Halo versus Zemo went to 6-6.
Yeah. And there it is, the dry pick. Oh man. Yeah, definitely didn't want to play Sugarland.
Who did I have 7-6 against?
Could it have been Halo? Or maybe LJ?
No.
I'm not sure.
LJ.
LJ? Okay. Did that go to 6-6 though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we've seen it before. All right. Well, here we go into the last race. Oh man. This is gonna be I don't know. I'm scared. This could really go either way. There's the pillars to watch out for, the pokies that are pretty easy to hit on some sections.
This is going to be a hot course. I am 100% going for the horrible pun there.
I'd ask if it was. Oh, Riqbic actually getting the extra MT right off the bat is going to put him a little bit ahead of Trey here.
And Trey dodging the pokies. The shrooms somehow managed being mostly in sync there.
Yeah, actually.
Riqbic definitely throwing in those extra MTs, and it looks to be paying off. I'll give him maybe 0.2 ahead.
Yeah, we'll have to see exactly how much. Oh man, a wide last corner with air for Trey is probably going to put him a good bit behind. Yeah, about 0.6 lead here for Riqbic.
Coming into the second shrooms, got to go left. He's going to avoid the death zone easy. So is Trey.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Riqbic avoiding the pillar and avoiding the pokies. Oh, Trey! Oh, missing the pillar.
Don't know how he managed to avoid that pillar. The pillar
getting a lot of air. Oh, and just barely nicking the pokey. And unfortunately, a very slow recovery is going to put him. Oh no! Right into the pillar, losing him several seconds. It's gonna basically make Riqbic have this unless he somehow falls into the pit on another pokey hit for Trey. Unfortunate. With another slow recovery. Yeah. Trey would need a miracle to get back into this, unfortunately. More stuckage.
So that's my chance to curse him. It's easy to the right end of the course.
Riqbic finishing with a 133. Not too shabby. And there you have it. Wow.
Congratulations to Riqbic, taking the nail biter 7-6, and getting the bonus 5 points for winning the match.
Yeah, I think pretty soon here we'll take the players into the call to talk about this close race. Oh man, yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey Trey.
Yo.
Hey Riqbic.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome, guys. That was pretty close. I'm glad you guys took it to 6-6.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna end it there, Riqbic, on Hey Trey Wario, but unfortunately the fall took it to
What's up,
another
guys?
game. But
yeah. Oh, I mean that should have been it. That lap 1 was. I mean, it wasn't that great, but the RTAC was really solid
I
at the
thought
beginning.
you were gonna end it there. Yeah, and that makes like a huge difference when you're streaming.
Yeah,
Wario,
I know.
sure.
I know. Like, especially compared to like LTEC plus B, that was gonna make like 2 seconds of difference. So
yeah, no, going into lap 1, I mean, it was probably I think 1.5 second difference. It was pretty marginal. So, Trey, I know before this match, I think you mentioned you predicted taking like 4 games. So
that was my hope.
yeah, so good stuff, getting 6 points. I mean, how you feeling? Are you really bummed about losing, or just happy that you got the points?
Kind of happy and sad. Like, I'm happy to better than I expected, but also I feel like I wasn't playing too well today. If I was having like a good day, I could have definitely won that, but GG's.
Yeah, good games, man. It was funny. It was like, I feel like I played bad on all the tracks I needed to play bad on, and I played well on the tracks that I was expected to do well on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's good. I mean, yeah, it looked like there were a couple tracks. I don't know. You guys were kind of back and forth. Like, I feel like some tracks you played really well, like you were saying, and other tracks it just kind of all fell apart. Like Rainbow Road, especially.
Yeah, when the tracks went bad, they went like really bad.
Yeah, I felt like I was really in it. Like, I was playing pretty well, but I was just like, I don't know. I don't feel like I was actually like really stressing or anything. So I was just kind of going for it. Like, I was just kind of doing it like time trials. So I when you just go for it, you take risky lines and stuff, and I fell in many times. So like, I feel like on the risky tracks like that, Trey needed me to screw up on, I screwed up on. So I feel like I kind of let him have
That's
it.
That's the plan.
But that's kind of my style. I feel like I don't really play those tracks very much, so I feel like I did well on the tracks that I like. So I was pretty proud of myself today, actually.
No, I could see it. Honestly, I saw that mindset coming through because we kind of observed that you were close to your ghosts on more than one occasion. Like Bowser, you were looking solid through that first lap. Mushroom City, you were looking like you were like neck and neck going into lap 3.
Yeah. I mean, Luigi was like not great, but it was like only a second off my PR.
Even your Mushroom Bridge was also looking really solid
Mushroom
for a time.
Bridge also was looking pretty solid until lap 3, but I ended up winning that one luckily. So
yeah, I was actually wondering because I was like, oh man, he's on pace. He's gonna have to deal with this the infamous lap 3 truck. And I thought you tried to take like the safe strats going around the red car, which I actually thought was a good idea. But yeah, the stuckage hurts. But
I feel like I was set up for it pretty well. I just hit the wall too early. I was just planning on holding that MT. I wasn't gonna release it. Yeah. So, looking back on it, I probably should have just gone around the truck because I think I was on pace to beat Trey's PR. So. Even without
you were on pace to beat your own PR almost. So good stuff. All right, I think we're about ready to close it out. If you guys have any closing remarks to make, now would be the time to make them.
Great games, Trey.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I definitely knew that you were going to be a good competitor, and you didn't let me down. So
all right, there you have it.
Thanks to the racers. Congratulations again to Riqbic for the win. Next up, we got Battle for Bikini Bottom at 9:45. If you guys are interested in Mario Kart Double Dash, the next race for the Time Trial League will be 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Thanks all, and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.